only gift you can give me tonight. Please help me to share. I want us to reach reach more fewer tonight. Please share on your page, share on your groups, share with your friends. Tell them it's going to be awesome. Please share. I'm still sharing, so I expect you to be sharing too. I'm still sharing my own. Please do that for me. Please, I'm begging, because I know today is going to be powerful. I'm going to be bringing our guest in a minute. The guest I'm bringing here, trust me when I said she's fully loaded, she is absolutely fully loaded. And because the topic we are going to talk about is very crucial, I don't want us to waste time, because we noticed that when we get married, especially when kids started to come into the marriage, romance fly away from the house. So we don't even get time. I don't have time. I'm busy at work. Your husband is busy at work. So we don't get time to play with each other. We don't get time to tap each other. We don't get time to touch each other. You know, women, we feel touching. We feel, what are the romance tragedy for men? Men, they were attracted with what they see. When you wear bump shorts, when you wear skimpy dress in the house, you will turn your husband head. So what are the things that make you to be romantic in the house? Do you only communicate with your husband when you want to collect something? Are you being nice because you want to collect something from your partner? Or is it your way of life? Please call your friend tonight. Tonight is going to be awesome. And if you have your questions, please don't forget to send your question to us on our mobile. Please don't forget to send your question to us on our mobile. We're going to be attending to questions. Oh, thank you so much, Princess Temilade Odeyemi. Welcome, ma. How are you? How have you been? Please, if you are here, can you please just text hello and let me know that you are here. Just send hello and let me know that you are here. I'll be bringing our guest in a minute. I want to send an invite to her because I don't want to finish saying it. Please call your friend, tell your friend to tell your friend. We want to talk about it. You know, some men, they don't even know how to foreplay before they have sex. They don't even know how to be romantic. They are not even romantic. They just want everything. In 1 minute, in 2 minutes, they've slept off. So what is romance? What? Because we've got to understand that when your husband or wife is being so romantic, it helps our sexual life. It helps our daily activities. It helps us to bind. It helps us to even, you know, sometimes when you are happy with your partner, you just say things. You cannot even keep secrets. So let us invite our friends. I'm sending a request to our guest. And I hope she will be joining us in a minute. I've sent a request. This woman is a woman of God and is a woman I've known for long. She has been here with her husband long time ago, I think like last year, but I want her alone because I know she's loaded. I want us to enjoy God in her life, and she's full of experience. She has been married for quite long, and she's blessed with 3 kids. I've sent a friend request. I'm still waiting for my guest to accept the friend request. I've sent it to her, so I'm still waiting for her to accept it. So once she accepts the request, we will definitely start. So if you have not shared, please share. And if you are watching me, can you please say hello so I can say welcome? I can see that I have a lot of people watching me, but it's only Princess Temilade Odeyemi that I saw. I've sent a friend request to our guest, and she's going to join us in a minute. She's going to add us in a minute. I've sent the friend request, and I hope she will see it. Please share to your group, share to your page, all the pages that you are into. Share it so that they can know that we've started. I know it has been a long, so some people have even forgot that we normally do this. Please tell them, remind them, tell them that we are here. And please let me know that you are here. You know, Princess Temilade, they need an award every time we did this program. I think he's the #1 fan of this program. She's always here first. Call them. So many times people call me, oh, you didn't remind us, we've forgotten, but they will still watch replay. But this time it's even good for us to watch it live and direct. Mommy Chris, I've sent you a request. Can you please accept it? Please, so we can start as early as possible. Today, I don't want us to waste our time. I want us to enjoy God. Today is powerful. It's topic we don't normally talk in. You know, in church we don't want to talk about sex. There's nothing too holy in it. This is our day-to-day activities. This is what we do. So we want to talk about it when children is crying, when we have to cook. You know, these days, women are career women. We come back from work. We come back from work and we are tired. We still have to do our wife responsibility. We still have to cook. We still have to look after kids. We still have to do a lot of things. Our husband wants to watch football. When are we even available for each other? Do we even forget that first of all is you and your partner
Green or red? Get a chair for me. Hello, ma. Okay. I'm still at the backstage, so okay. Oh, I don't want to
Don't turn it off.
Please let me know if you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Oh, yes, you are welcome, ma. Good evening. It's the network again. I'm so sorry. How are you? How have you been? Good evening, mommy. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation. Can you please show us your video, please? We can't see you. We can only see your picture. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation. And thank you so much for always being there. Please, ma, we can't see your face. We want to see your beautiful face. I want to see how pretty you are. I haven't seen you for long. Oh, I saw you. Yeah, I just saw you.
Ma, can you see me?
How are you? How are you and the family, ma?
Everybody's fine. I can't see you though.
Oh, I can see the picture. I can see myself, and I can't see you.
Yeah, I can't see you too. I wonder what's happening.
Please, anybody at home, can you please let me know if you can see us, so I can know if it's my settings.
One face in front.
Please, can you please type and let me know if you can see us? Anybody at home? Good evening.
Well, give me the chair, please.
Can you please type and let me know if you can see us? We can
I'll go
hear
out
you.
And come back in.
Oh, okay, ma. Okay, ma.
Oh, why are you taking the?
As I was saying before the network come in, so tonight is going to be another dimension. Tonight is going to be awesome. And I want to appreciate everybody. I want to appreciate everybody for watching us. I want to appreciate you for using your data. Please, if you have not sent your question, send your question to Ross. Send your question to Ross. Send your question to Ross. If you have not sent your question, please send it to Ross. Please send this to Ross.
But can you see me?
No, we can't see your face. They can only see me, but we cannot see your face. We can absolutely hear your voice, but we cannot see your face. I think your camera is off. So probably you click on your camera and switch your camera on. We cannot see your face. We want to see your beautiful face. Please.
I'm clicking on it.
Probably I should send another request to you.
Please. Yes, please.
But you need to log this out. I can't log you out from here.
Okay.
Or let me try if I can see your camera from here.
I can see myself, but I can't see you.
Oh, and I've asked them from the house. They said they can only see me. They can't see your face.
I'm going out.
Okay, mommy. You can click on that link back.
Okay.
We are really sorry. We are having technology. And we hope to sort that as possible. Probably that will be fun.
My camera is just not working. I don't know why.
Mommy, we are still hearing you.
Yeah. My camera.
Right, probably we should start.
Okay. Oh.
But we would have
But
loved
we would
to
have
see your
loved to
face.
see your face.
Okay. Right.
So as I was saying, today is going to be a powerful one, and it's going to be an important one.
Important one.
Don't let us
Don't
fake
let us
it.
fake it.
By the time we
By the time
started
we
having
started
the
having
prayer
the
in our
prayer in
family,
our family,
we find it
we
difficult
find it difficult
to be more
to be
romantic.
more romantic.
Sometimes we get tired, we get carried away, we get bored, we get stressed at work. Sometimes we go to work, our boss, they don't even, our colleagues, they don't even make life easier for us. So gathering all this prayer, coming back home, when we still have to do our responsibility as wife, we still have to do our responsibility as husband, we still have to do our responsibility as father, we have to do our responsibility as mother. It's made things so difficult to us to be able to manage, to be able to be able to be nice to our wife, because we think the last thing we could see is for a woman to come and disturb us, of our husband to come and disturb us. And we tend to forget that the more we move separate to each other, you might be living in the same house, you might be living in the sleeping in the same bed. That doesn't mean you are closer to each other. What do you do when you travel? What will your wife feel? Will your wife feel, oh, if I sleep now, I can't sleep because there's no my husband is not here to cuddle me. It's not only when we want to have sex. It's not only when we want to have sex with our partner that we touch them. You can touch them. You can play with them. You can play games with them. You can even if you know, there are some words that you will say to them. There are some words that we can say to our wives, our husband, that will make them feel so happy, that will make them to feel at the top of the world, that will make them to feel that, oh, this woman still love me, oh, this man still love me. Despite the fact we have prayers, despite the past, all the prayers we are coming in with, from work, from anywhere, from our finances, since if we find peace, we find love in the house. I can say that the major thing is love. When you love your wife, when you love your husband, it's easy for you to tap him, it's easy for you to kiss him, it's easy for you to hug him, it's easy for you to do all sorts of things. I've heard so many things. Sometimes somebody tell me, is it good for you to kiss your wife in the presence of your children? I can tell you it is very good, but there's moderation for everything. Even our children of nowadays, they want you to kiss them. They want to feel love. They want to. I remember so many times when my daughter did something wrong, and I tried to correct her. He will just come to me and said, "Oh, mommy, can you please hug me?" So she believed that when I hug her, she believed I have forgiven her. So that is the same. We know we are still child. We are still child. We are still child. And so by the time we hug us, you hug your wife, you peck your wife, your children will understand that when they get married as well, they need to do it. So many things. And let me tell you this. There are so many things that works in the generation of our father, our great-grandfather, our forefathers, that doesn't work in this generation. Because in those generation of our grandfather, so many of them, their wife don't work. They follow their husband to the farm. They are together. So when they come back home, the husband foots all the responsibility. The husband do all the responsibility in the house. The husband do everything in the house. So it make life easy for them. So they know that their responsibility is to cook and look after children. That their responsibility is to cook and look after children. But you know, these days and age, when the bills are being distributed, Sorry about that. So as I was saying, there are things that we need to be showing our children. So many of us grew up, we don't even know, we don't even see our parents kissing each other. That doesn't, there are things that we need to educate our children about. You educate them you give them sex education so they know what it means. They know that they cannot just kiss anyhow. They know they cannot just hug anybody anyhow. There are some children that believe that by the time you hug them, they believe everything is okay. They believe, even if they are scared, when they hold your hand, so many times when my children want to get injection, especially my daughter, when I hold her hand, she believes that even no matter how painful it is, my best friend is there. My mommy is here. He's here supporting me. So, and whenever he saw me now, maybe my face is down, maybe I'm tired, he will just, Mommy, do you want water? Mommy, do you need tissue? So all those things, it helps us to show love. So they see the way to show love. To tell them to show love alone is not enough. To tell them to be romantic with their partner enough is not enough. People now, they are not even listening to what they want to see you doing it. Aha, I can see the face of my guest now. I can see the face of my guest now. So I'm going to add her. I'm going to add her now. I'm going to add her now. Aha! Good evening, ma. Good evening. Finally. Good evening. How are you doing, ma?
I'm very good, thank you. I'm
Hello, ma.
really sorry. I don't know what happened.
No, that's okay.
It
We
just wasn't
understand.
working.
How's the family?
Everybody's fine. We're doing very good.
All right,
By
ma.
God's
In
grace. I
few
hope you
words,
can
ma,
hear
can you
me.
please introduce yourself? Yes, I can hear you, ma.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right.
Can you please introduce yourself in few words, please?
Yes, please. My name is Christiana Enima Sante. Mrs. Christiana Enima Sante. I'm married and I have 3 children. Yes. And yeah, that's pretty much all about me.
Thank you so much. We want to appreciate you for accepting our invitation. We know that
Oh, it's a
all
pleasure.
your busy schedule, you have to put some notes to here. Thank you so much. God bless you. Mommy, because of our time, we've wasted a lot of time. So I want us to go straight to the point. Our topic today is a very crucial one. We want to talk about romance in marriage, especially when we started having kids. It's very sweet. The first year of marriage is very sweet. Our honeymoon, we are seeing the honeymoon. Immediately kids setting, immediately financial prayer, immediately prayer at work setting, we tend to lose it. So we don't even, okay,
Yeah.
maybe I should frame the question. What is romance in marriage? How can we keep the fire burning?
So, romance in marriage, in very simple terms, is keeping yourself relevant in the eyes of your partner all the time. So, always getting your partner's full attention. So, anything that you can do, it doesn't have to do with just one part of your life. That when we talk of romance, immediately people quickly think about sex. Romance starts from even how you present yourself, how you package yourself, how you keep your home, how you clean your home, how you clean your bedroom, how you clean your bed, how you clean your home, how you present your husband's food, how you pronounce his name, how you handle each other. So basically, the underlying factor here is romance is simply staying relevant and constantly having your partner's full attention. So if you are trying to get someone's full attention, it means you always do things and you always present yourself in a way that makes you the top priority on that person's mind.
Thank you so much. That was a very wonderful definition. That was a very wonderful definition. But Mama, all those things is so sweet. If we could be able to continue in
Network. So my line not take up. Mhm. Okay, I think we'll continue because I'm not sure what's happened with yeah, I'm not sure what's happened with Mommy's line, but yeah, we'll just continue. I think she's lost her network. She sent she sent me some of the questions earlier, so we'll just go on. Yeah. So basically, like I explained initially, romance in marriage is staying relevant in the eyes, in the thoughts of your partner. Now, how do you stay relevant in the thoughts of your partner? I think one thing that we need to realize before we get married is that men and women are not the same. Men don't think like women, women don't think like men. And this is as a result of the fact that we are different in a lot of ways. Now, according to science, women tend to be more right-minded. Our brains start developing from the right more, and when with our brains developing, the right side of our brains developing earlier, we form thoughts along expression. Our thoughts, we're able to express ourselves easier. So you find that girl children learn how to talk quicker than boy children. They learn how to pronounce words. They learn how to express themselves quicker than male children. And as a result, you find that girls tend to play with dolls, things with faces, things they express themselves with, whereas boys tend to play with blocks and things like that. So we are both different. We need to understand this fundamental thing. In a day, the average woman will speak more words than a man because women naturally tend to love to express ourselves. So we need to understand that perhaps you are in a home with your husband, you always want to be talking, you are talking, and you're probably not getting that attention back from your husband. You need to have this basic understanding that we women, we talk a lot. We talk a lot more than men. And so if we understand that there are differences between a man and a woman, you will know what to expect and what not to expect. And you will not raise your expectations too much. And you will not also misinterpret each other most of the time. Now, one of the questions that Mommy sent to us, to me, she said, the lady said, actually the question is on the phone I'm using, so I'm going to have to remember it off the top of my head. And the lady said she wants to be celebrating her husband on Facebook, on probably her WhatsApp status, and putting his picture there and celebrating him. Whereas the husband doesn't do that for her. And she feels that the husband is hiding her. Now, this is a typical, a typical example of what I just said. The things that we as women find is not necessarily the man does not necessarily see it that way. So looks at it from a different perspective. So whereas you are thinking him putting you, hello Maya, welcome. Whereas you are thinking him putting you on his status means that he's showing love to you, he's probably not seeing anything
Hello,
wrong
sorry,
with.
I'm back.
Yes, thank you for joining me. You left me here alone. Can you hear me now, ma? Hello, ma. I can see you, and I heard you when you came in. Hello.
Sorry, I think she has lost network like me as well. Please let me
Oh,
know
I'm
if you can
here.
hear me. Can't hear
Ma,
mommy.
I can hear you. If you can hear me, I can hear you. I'm here. I
Thank
can
you,
hear
ma.
you, ma.
Thank you, ma.
Yeah, yeah. I can
We are
hear
so
you.
sorry. You know, the internet these days, we don't know what is happening.
It's
The
understandable.
internet these days, we don't know what is happening. Now we've lost our guest again. Hope she will join us soon.
No. Wow.
You?
Hello, ma. I'm here. I can actually hear you, and I can hear everything you're saying.
Oh, sorry, ma.
I'm here. I can hear you. I just typed I'm here. Yeah. Can I go on? So yeah, like I was saying, if you can hear me, just type in or give us a like or something so we know you can hear. You can hear. I've got an indication that you can hear me, so I think I'll just go on and hope that mommy can hear me as well. Yeah. So like I was saying, this situation that I just narrated of you wanting to putting your husband on maybe Facebook or social media platforms, and he is not reciprocating it, and you are misinterpreting it as probably he's hiding you or he doesn't love you. Men express themselves differently from women. That is why, like I said, it's important that we understand the difference between men and women in general. This basic understanding really has to be there because it's going to form the foundation of everything in your marriage. It's going to form the foundation of a solid relationship in your marriage. It's going to help you to understand how, I mean, you will not know everything going on in your husband's mind 100%, but you will understand why he behaves the way he does a lot more. So yes, really, we need to study and understand the difference between men and women. And having said that, in a situation like this where you feel like your husband is hiding you or he's not showing you off on social media, you need to talk about it. And when you talk about it, I always say that when you are saying something, it is not what you say, it is how you say that matters. So explain to your husband that you celebrate him on Facebook or on your social media handles because you think he's the best thing that happened to you, and you want to show him to the whole world. You want all your friends to know what a special guy you have in your life, and that is why you show him off. And as a result, you want to know why he doesn't do the same thing for you. Now listen, it could be that your husband doesn't show you off on social media, but there are other things he does that goes a long way to show that he loves you. And you are probably not paying attention to all those other plenty ones because you have now focused your attention to only this social media issue. So you need to really look at it from a broad spectrum. But today, let's narrow it to this particular issue that is of concern to you. Talk about it. Explain it to him. Tell him why is that important to you. And you know, that is how you resolve issues. You need to talk about things. Explain to him why you think you want him to do it that way, why you think you would feel more love if he should also celebrate you. And maybe he will come to appreciate you from where you are also coming from. Because probably all this while, there are people who don't change even their display picture on their phones. I have a friend whose display picture has been there for 5 years. She has never changed it. It's not because she has any quarrel with anyone. She just doesn't see the point in changing it. There are people like that. They don't go to Facebook. They don't put anything on Facebook. They just cannot be bothered. And it doesn't mean they have any problem with anyone. They just don't care. So maybe you are the exact opposite of him, who is always on Facebook. You need to talk to him about it. Maybe he can meet you halfway in between. You know, he may not do it to the extent that you expect, but he may put in some efforts. Thank you, ma.
Thank you so much, ma. I'm really enjoying it. I don't want you to stop. Let me quickly do a shout out to my wonderful sister, Mrs. Olaoye. Thank you so much for watching us. And I'm so happy and excited to see my sister here, Sister Itadare Astropaderonke from New Jersey. Thank you so much for watching us. We love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to celebrate everybody. If I can't mention your name, I'm so sorry. I can't see you unless you type something on the comment. Thank you so much for joining us. So, mommy, I want you to continue. You know, the issue of celebrating on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on things like that. I'm telling you, there are some men, that doesn't necessarily mean they don't love you. They just don't like to, even their own picture, they don't upload it. They don't. They might be being on social media, it doesn't matter. And there are some women as well that they don't care. It's not even only about men. Like me now, my Facebook profile is always every year. So I don't want that to define our loves. Let's try to see the aspect that our husband is good at, and let us try to use that aspect. Let's see that aspect as a way of showing love. Thank you so much.
Thank you too, ma.
What happened to your mouth?
Much. I don't know what work. Hello, ma.
Yeah, I'm here, ma. I'm waiting. You went off a bit, so I was waiting to get you back.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you so much, ma, for getting me back. You know, there's this question. This is my own personal question. Due to speaking to so many women, there are some men that is only when they want to have sex with their wife that they can touch her or kiss her. Some cannot even publicly kiss their wives. And some believe that they cannot kiss their wife when their kids are there so that they won't see it. What are your own says regarding that aspect?
I think that, you see, this thing we call romance, it's not, in fact, being in the bedroom is the last point, and maybe probably the least part of it. Everything about your daily activities, from the point you woke up to the time when you go back to bed, it is that self-consciousness that I don't live in this house with my mother and father and my brothers, but the consciousness that I live with my husband. I live with a man, not just any man, not agape love relationship, but someone I am married to, I am involved with, I'm erotically involved with. So if you need to get that understanding that you are not living with your brothers and sisters. So there's that consciousness. So, you know, a lot of us, a lot of people, they are living with their husbands as if they just live with their children. She doesn't have a shower early in the morning. The hair is messed up. The hair net has been on the head for the past 1 week. She has never combed her hair.
1 week.
Even if God helps her and she has a bath, she doesn't remove the hair net. The hair net is like constant. It doesn't come off the head. She baths maybe once a day or once every 3 days. So impromptu, if your husband wants to put his hands in certain parts of your body, if he makes that mistake, the smell that will come out of that place, he won't try it again. You know, he won't try it next time because he will have a mark on his hand that he will never forget for the rest of his life. And you know, when that happens, you put the person off. And next time you say your husband is not romantic, but you have forgotten that, you know, you don't keep yourself in a way that makes him want to have more of you all the time. So
Thank you.
You know, that consciousness, it is really important. And then apart from that, you are in the house with your husband. Like I said, you don't live with your pastor, you live with your husband. So show some skin.
Thank you, ma.
Some of us will tie our whole body. We even want to tie our eyes, our mouth, our nose, and everything. Every part of your body, you want to tie it. And you are living with your husband, for God's sake. Sometimes intentionally show the back of your waist. Intentionally. You know, even some of the underwear. Yes, some of the underwears we are wearing, God have mercy on us. Some of that you need to get the honestly, honestly,
Mommy Chris, you are shaking tables tonight. You are really shaking
marriages
tables.
are struggling. A lot of Christian marriages are really struggling. We see them looking very nice. They are doing what we call PDA, public display of affection. You see them outside, they are looking very nice, but when you go home, the things happening in Christian marriages, God have mercy. Recently, I was watching a program with my husband, and coincidentally, on the front seat, all the ladies who were sat there, very successful Christian women, they had all left their marriages. It was as if they intentionally arranged them on that line. But I think it was just a coincidence. And you wonder, what's happening in our Christian marriages? Why is everybody's marriage breaking? When you go behind the scenes, sometimes you go and listen to some of the interviews, you will find that there was a loss of connection somewhere in the marriage. Someone started taking the marriage for granted at some point. Someone forgot that they were married at some point. They started taking things for granted. Some people will say, oh, I'm now too old. I have 2 children. What again am I looking for? What are you looking for? Go and see what all these girls who are wild and they are out there. You know? So as much as it's not an excuse for any man to cheat on his wife, I mean, I'm not saying it's just a woman responsibility here. It is for both sides.
It's both parties here.
We really need to set up and be more intentional in our marriages. It's not just going to happen. We need to be conscious about it. And that's why from the start I said that being in the mind of your partner, having your partner on your mind all the time, and you also being on his mind all the time. When this mutual, when this mutual thing is going on like that, I'm telling you, you won't struggle with it. Will just flow. You come home and then you see your wife is overwhelmed with work. She's cooking, she's cleaning, she's washing dishes at the same time. You come to the kitchen. Oh, my dear, what's happening? It looks like you are too busy today. You tap her bum a little. What can I do to help you? Okay, let me start cutting this one for you. That is romance. That is romance.
You even tickle. Yeah, that's romance. Yeah, you are right.
That is romance. That thoughtfulness. That my wife is struggling too much today. That one alone, you finish.
Let me help a little bit.
Yes, because all that energy she would have used and exhausted, and by evening time when you are coming close to her, she'll tell you, I'm too tired. You have helped her. She has seen the energy you are putting. You people have already started planning for whatever will happen that night. From that night, women like to feel loved. They like to feel like you feel their pain. They want to feel that, oh, you empathize with them. And that alone goes a long way. So yeah, that's basically what I can say. I hope it answers her question.
Yes, it does. It does, Mama. You know, as you were saying, I was just thinking about it. There is nothing wrong for women to tempt their husband in the house. Don't let us be over spiritual. Don't let
No.
us be over spiritual. If you feel like, you want to wear bra alone and swimming pants in the house, wear it. It's your husband. Tempt him. Not only when you just wake up at night and started speaking in tongues. Speaking in tongues alone cannot save your marriage. There are some principles you need to apply. Even if you want to read, you want to work, make sure you put a boundary to working time and time for your husband. That is why, you know what, the white people will tell you that have a bedtime for your kids. What is the purpose of bedtime? Bedtime is that when your kids go to bed, you will still be alone with your husband, probably watching movie together, doing things together before you go to bed. Not that when the kids are going to bed, you're going to bed together and there's no even moment you don't even have moment together. All those little things, little things cause a lot of damage in marriage. And you know what? The words you say, maybe your husband just came back and he's tired, and the way you shout at him, you have killed everything. Even if the man wants to be romantic, you've killed everything. You know, our words sometimes can be so romantic. Even if your wife is dressing somehow, you say, oh, Danny, this dress is so pretty on you. But I would have preferred if you wear this, if you wear that. If he doesn't wear it, go to the market. If he doesn't know the type of dress you want that person to wear, go to the market, buy it. The dress that attracts you to women outside, all those things is romantic. I was watching a surprise package today, and the man was bringing gift for the wife, opening it, and the wife was Oshi Kuni, is that thing more? And he was bringing it out, bringing it out. All those little things. And I could see all over the woman, you can see that she was happy. Tell me, if the man said that tonight, we are going to bed straight away, she will never, even if she's tired, she will never deny the husband. She will get energy. I'm telling you. So all those things helps. It's good. Children need our attention, but we need to plan our times and our days, and we need to give ourselves times and priority. Thank you so much. I'll quickly go to one of the questions because of our time. Good morally buy gift for my husband. We've married for 15 years, and he only buy me gift once. He doesn't take me out to eat out. I love eating out. So if we are eating, I will be the one paying. I've tried to communicate with him, but no changes. How can I tell him as I will be happy if he buy me gifts and take me out once in a while?
This is an interesting question. This is a very interesting question. And what comes to my mind immediately is the first time he bought that gift, what was the response? You know, there are some people.
Yeah, the ones.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, she's not here to answer so that we'll get more information to build on. But what was the response? Because there are people who, if you do something once and, you know, they don't get the right reaction, in order for them not to embarrass themselves, they won't even attempt that thing ever again. It could be, but it could be. Because the moment, you know, I read this question already, but now that you asked me again, immediately that's where my mind went. That what was your reaction the first time he gave it to you?
First time.
It could be that you did something that day that has just put him off. And now he's just looking at you to prevent him from getting into trouble next time. But then let's look at it this way. What are the interests of your husband? What are the things that he likes to do? There are some men who, because of how they've been brought up, they just don't like going out. He was probably brought up in a certain way that he sees going out some way. We do, obviously, like I said, we don't have all these answers that we need to build on. So we are just going to ask the questions and then move on to see how we can answer the question. So he probably has a certain background, a certain mentality about this outing thing that you need to sort out. Now, let's leave that one there. what are the things your husband loves to do? You guys need to sit down and talk about it. Maybe he has interest in certain other things, or even if it is going out, maybe the kind of places you like to go to, maybe he doesn't like to go to those places. So you need to talk about it and arrive, at a place where you can both compromise and make everybody happy. So, like I'm saying, you talk about it. Maybe he likes to go to the cinema, or even he wants you people to spend quality time alone at home without the children, or he prefers certain things, certain types of treats. So it is really down to talking about it and finding out, honey, okay, maybe you don't like us to go to these places that I've been going to. No problem. What would you like us to do? What are the things that you would prefer we did? It is really down to talking about it. And even this gifting of a thing, you need to revisit it. Ask him the first time, whenever I give you a gift, how do you feel? Do you even like the things I buy for you? Address it from that angle. So what don't you like about all the things I've bought for you so far? Then you can ask him, so why haven't you ever bought anything for me? You see, most of the time, when we women, we want to address issues, we attack. It is mostly, we tend to we address the issue with an attack. And anytime you attack someone, you mommy, if as you are sitting there now, if I come and I start attacking your personality, trust me, no matter what I'm saying, you won't listen to what I'm saying. You will start building up you to what you will use to counter what I'm telling you. You won't even be hearing what I'm telling you. The only thing that will be of interest to you is what you will tell me once I finish landing. So if we keep going to them in trying to approach them with issues in an offensive way, you will not get what you want. The other day, I think it was on this platform that I shared that there are so many ways of achieving the same result, but different approaches. And I did say that, I don't know if you know Shaggy. Shaggy sang a certain song. And he said that she has a smile upon her face that takes me to a higher place. So don't you underestimate the strength of a woman. Every woman has a certain strength, a certain inner control over her husband, that if you are able to tap into it and use it the right way, you will be able to get what you want. And that is by being tender, by being vulnerable, by don't try to sit on your husband's neck. You won't get what you are looking for. If you want to get what you are looking for, be vulnerable, be soft, be sweet, be tender, as a wife is supposed to be, and you will get what you are looking for.
Thank you so much, Mommy. Thank you so much. In the other way, there are some men that, especially African men and their culture, because I was saying something, because they did not see their father buying a special gift for their mother, apart from buying food at home, apart from paying fees, they've never seen their mother, so they don't see it as something important. And so many men did not even grow in a lovely environment. So many men and other men as well, and women. I'm not talking this about men as well. Some women as well, they cannot do anything in their house for their husband. So many men and women as well are very stingy. They can spend your money, but you cannot spend their money. They believe that once there is food in the house, why will I buy you gift? If you need anything, go and buy it for yourself. I always say one word. People that are close to me know that. I said, it doesn't matter how cheap the gift you are giving me is. Even if it's a £1 something, is the heart. That you even have the heart of giving me something. I will celebrate it and I will use it with pride. Even if it is not my type of things. Because there are so many things they will give you that is not your type of things. That when you even go to market yourself, you cannot buy it. And there's one thing I have heard one of my friends say before, that the husband buy her a jewelry because she has the husband. how much is this jewelry? It must be expensive. They will say, they will overprice it to you because you are a man. That man did not buy her another gift since then. Until this woman has to get to the root of that first thing and realize that it was because she questioned the man about the price. That is why the man was upset. But apart from that, there is this aspect as well in the question that I want us to look practically, because this woman said she loves it, so she's expecting it. That is the thing that give her joy. It's about going out to eat once in a while. Going out to eat once in a while. I always say some men, they don't, no matter, let me tell you, if you like, go to the most expensive 5-star British food. My husband doesn't like it. If we eat it there, when we get home, you will hear what we haven't eaten tonight. And you'll be asking, what did we eat?
What did we just do?
It's not because we haven't eaten. It's because we have not eaten African food. That is what is used to. So when we are talking about going out, I have to think about, at least let's go to Nando's. They still have a little bit of pepper that looks like
African sauce.
I'm saying that doesn't mean. No, there's no eba. There's no Gary. There's no. there's nothing like that. There's nothing like that. So all those things, I would say that study yourself, study your partner. What work for my family might not work for yours, because you see somebody showering their husband or their wife with gifts. That doesn't mean they have appeal. That doesn't mean they have appeal.
You know, what we don't realize is that maybe your husband is doing something that person is not getting. We sometimes we are not very fair to ourselves. For all you know, there's something going on in your home that person is not. In fact, that person is wishing for the day that her husband will also do that for her, and that the Thanksgiving that she will give that day. So we need to try to look at things more holistically than singling out one fault and just hammering on it all the time. And like you said, we need to understand each other.
Papa is scratching the table now. Papa is scratching the table. I will read Papa's comments, but let me quickly do a shout out. I want to do a shout out to my sister Monica. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Sister Mary, you know I love you. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much. Sister Julia Gashino, thank you so much for watching us. I also want to do a shout out to Mr. Olaoye. Thank you so much for the support, and also to Papa that scattered the table. So let me just read this, and because it's a bitter truth, let's be sincere, it's a bitter truth. That Papa says sometimes if he's still being stubborn, all you need to do is to take him to Cloud 99. Give him some. Give him some. I need to behave. Let me sit down properly so I can read.
He has just made your day.
I want to start again. Sometimes, if he's still being stubborn, all you need to do is to take him to Cloud 99. Give him some wicked stylish bed, and while he's enjoying it, ask him for what you want.
He will reply without realizing what he has answered to. Well, it's time for him.
That's what I wanted to say. Those are the worst thing a woman can do is to ask for what you genuinely need when a man needs the sex. If you say you need your hair, they will say yes. But once they finish,
that's the thing. When he has finished saying yes, in real life, will he do it?
It would even say, when did I say that?
I don't remember.
So all those things, I know that those things sometimes as well, those things bring a lot of things. If you are doing something that makes your husband happy, most of the things that makes men happy in the house, part of it is sex.
Yeah.
If you have a good sex with your partner, so if you can make him happy, and is happy, he will be willing to do a lot of things for you. He will be willing to do a lot of things for you. And whether you like it or not, sex is food for every marriage. It is a food for every marriage. So learn it. As Papa said, learn a new style. So learn it. And don't Papa really want us to go into this, but we will still fix a date to talk about sex. Talk about sex. Learn it.
Really...
You know, one thing is women, we need to wake up this day. It's not only men that have to ask for sex. Asking your husband for sex is not a sin.
No.
Papa can testify. If your husband did not, you are in the house for a whole week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, nothing happened. Ask him, what is happening? Me, I don't understand though. I need this thing.
Yeah. Something has to be wrong.
Him. Your husband is your husband. That is why you are married to him.
Are you sure he's not angry? He's not angry over something. Because
you know, sometimes food as well. You know what? There are some angry. Yeah, there are some angry. That's what I'm saying. You know, let's be sincere. I speak to some women. If their husband did not ask, they won't ask. Even if they are not happy that they are dead themselves. Even when they are suspecting, is this somebody? Is he going out with somebody? What is going on? But they will not even ask. Me go and is your husband. There's nowhere written that is only man should ask first.
No.
Also ask. You can seduce your husband. Try something. Okay. Put yourself naked. Start singing in the room where he's sleeping. He will notice you. I hope I'm not sing tonight. I want to be holy, Mama. Please don't let us sing.
You are so holy. You can go and smear pomade around your legs when he's lying down on the bed. Ma, did you hear
Thank
me?
you, Ma. Coming from you, I accept it. So all those little things, to be honest, all those little things, I will still read our comments. I just want us to attend to another question as well, because so many people that have sent questions to us, I don't want us to discourage them. This question said, good day, please, how can I get my husband to know about emotional romance? I mean, not only when we want to have sex. I hope you understand. I don't understand. Please, Mommy, help us. What is emotional romance?
This is an interesting question, because even the person asking the question is struggling to be specific about what she wants us to address.
Yeah, he said he hope we understand.
But anyway, you know, we said it right from the beginning. This romance thing is not an event or an occasion. It is a lifestyle that you are putting up throughout your day as you both live in that house. So that consciousness, I said this right from the start, that consciousness that you don't live with your brothers. In the same way, the man should also realize that you don't live with your sisters, you live with your wife. So if you are living with your wife in that mutual love and respect, for instance, very good, a typical example, I called one of my sisters yesterday, and yesterday being Valentine's Day, I was like, what are you doing? And she said, today she's relaxing, her husband is mixing things up in the kitchen. I was like, wow, that is, that's a type of romance. He has decided to take over that kitchen to do something for his wife. It's a way of expressing that, what, I feel for you. I feel, all the energy you spend standing here the whole day trying to cook. Sit down today, sit down, my queen, and let me take over the kitchen. So I can't say he should do this one thing or do this other thing, but they need to talk about it. That's why I keep coming back to this communication thing. She needs to express it, because listen, we women, we are not like men. Men, they don't struggle to be ready for sex. When they are ready, they are just ready. But women, yes, women, it's a process. You know, it's we are like iron. It has to heat up gradually before it gets hot enough for you to do anything with. So I think this man needs that consciousness. His wife needs to educate him. They need to talk about it. Don't go accusing him, because then you won't get anything. Then he'll feel like you are attacking his ego. But you need to explain to him how you want to feel. You can tell him what to do, especially in bed. It shouldn't be that he should be guessing what to do with you. You can tell him, oh, I prefer it when you touch me on this side. I prefer it when you do it this way. I prefer it. And even men want you to be able to communicate with them. There are things they would really, yes, they want you to be able to communicate with them. Don't just lie there like a log. Communicate, move, you know, make remarks, express yourself, for God's sake, you know, because you can also feel. So why don't you want to express it? Express yourself. Maybe with time, he has realized that it's as if this thing, he's the only one who is interested. So he will just come and take it and go. But if you also start showing interest and you start giving suggestions, then he knows that, okay, we are in this together. And in that case, it's even better. Both of you have a better time than, you know, when it's just one person doing what he wants and going away. So it has to do with how you relate with each other. Your whole, even it has to do with even your finances, man. You know, this thing, it's a whole, it has to do with general cohesion. General cohesion, eye contact. You need to be able to look your husband in his eyes. Some people, we can't even look our husbands in their faces like this. Speak into his ears. Speak softly into his ears. Sometimes you can take off his clothes. It's not like they have arranged that, okay, let's go and stand in the room. This one, remove your dress. This one to remove. No. Help each other to take off your clothes. You know, do different things. Explore, be creative. Explore, try different things. There is no laid down rule. You know, the only thing about intimacy is that if it is something that you are practicing that is dangerous and unhealthy, then that is a no-no. But if it is not hurting anybody, it is not against nature's law, then enjoy each other's body, every part of your body. The Bible says, and they were naked and they were not ashamed. So stop creating limitations for yourselves. That is not helping your family. I hope I have answered you, ma.
Thank you so much. You've really answered the question. Sister Juliana said, it is important as women to communicate our needs to our husband. Let's not assume they should know what we think and want. Communication is key to romance in marriage. To be honest with you, Mama, you know, if you are not satisfied, tell your husband. You can that 1 minute is too early for me. Do you see me now? I'm not satisfied. Let's continue. You cannot be satisfied and started sleeping. Why I'm not satisfied and I'm struggling with my body. I'm struggling with my I'm aroused already. Satisfy me. That is why you are my husband. And there are so many things, you know, there are so many things we need to talk about as well. There's no principle or law that says sex has to be in the bedroom.
No.
Once you are not doing it where kids are. And it's not about, you know, all those things, you start a long way, especially for anywhere. You can touch anywhere. You can do, and even kitchen is allowed. You will clean up after. There's no bacteria in it. It's part of it. Yes, mommy, anywhere. Yeah. There's no bacteria in it, even in the kitchen. No. Do it and clean up. So as we were saying, Mommy, I don't want to sing tonight. I want to be serious. Holy Spirit, help me not to be a sinner. So let's continue. As I was saying, Mama, you know, there are some things that we need. Yeah. I have seen a lady that told me that whenever the husband comes, just say, I don't want to mention the name because people will be watching. Get to bed. Get to bed now. I want to. That's not the way to do it. You are not commanding your slave. You are not commanding your slave. Start it. You know, so many men, when they know, they will see them being nice. Even the wife will start thinking, I I know you want something. That's why you are so nice. That's why you are so nice today. Don't let our niceness, our being romance, be only the day we want to have sex. You know, so many things. People are facing so many things, I'm telling you. But all we want to say is, as a child of God, when you are married, there are some commitments we need for each other. There are some commitments we need for each other. And part of it is this. And that even help for long life. Your BP will not be high. You will not be high. Your BP will not be high. If all these things, you know, it's just that because I can see that the devil is just playing around marriage. There are a lot of things that are headed that we don't even need medication for in marriage. If you can't sleep, you have your husband beside you. He'll give you your sleeping pill and you sleep.
Exactly. Why not?
A lot of things that we need to work on. And most of these things, I'm going back to being over spiritual, being over Christianity. When you are saying something, you are saying that any way that is not harmful to our heads, we are free to do it. Some people still believe, still believe that why will I don't want to sing tonight. For me, Chris, you are pushing. Why will a woman be on top when man is all those unnecessary principles, and when they analyze it for you, I don't want to sing. I'm trying to be born again tonight, but what can I do? We have to be real. This is a program where we get real. So we need to be real. We need to be real.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to say this because those are those things that the slay queen, or what did you call it outside, do that make your husband to want to be with them. So all those things, let's try to practice it in our marriage. It will work. It's my work. Let's try to do it. Let's try to do it. Thank you so much, Mommy Mary. Mommy Mary, I love you. I'm saying it is a sleeping pill. Even if you have it, if you normally wake up at 6 a.m., by 7 a.m., your alarm will wake you will be putting it to snooze. You won't even know when it's 7. When you have a nice one, a nice one that you really enjoy. And there are some things I think we need to be talking about. It is not a sin for you and your husband to talk about your sex life in the house. Talk about it.
No, it's not.
Even what am I doing that you don't like? How can we improve? What are the next things that we need to do to improve? All those things work together. If you don't talk about it, you will not solve it. You cannot decide it. You cannot think in your head that your partner is satisfied. You can never do that. Ask. Rub your mind together. Talk about it. Be ready to learn. Be ready to listen. Be ready to improve. And the Lord will help us in Jesus' name. So I want us to be rounding up now, but I want to read some of the comments. I want to do a shout out to my Uncle Sam. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being there. Thank you so much. Uncle Sam said for couple who use children or other things as excuse for lack of intimacy. When children go on their own, such excuse will come back to hurt your relationship, because what you are not doing now will become Allen when both of you are together in future. Start thinking about life after retirement now. That is really absolutely true. That is the fact. The husband, you don't play Ludo together. When you, like us now in my parents' house, none of us is living with my parents again. None of us is living with them again. So it's now my dad and my mom. So when there's no intimacy before, what is going to happen? Are they now going to have to learn how to band together?
And then it won't
how to talk together? And they are retired. They don't go to work as they used to go together. Let's say you escape the house because you don't want to talk to your husband. They cannot escape the way they used to escape now, because age is even telling as well. So how are you going to do it? So let's start doing it now. Let's have a bedtime for our children. No matter how busy you are. I know in some parts of the world, is when the husband is coming, the wife is going. When wife is coming, try to fix a day. Try to fix a
At
day
least
that
2
you will be
days in
off
the week.
at work
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
That we are off at work together, not off. You
Yeah.
know, we are guilty. I am guilty of this as well because I use my day off to cook the whole week food, to do the laundry, to tidy up, to do deep cleaning. At the end of the day, I am
You're
tired.
tired.
So let's fix not a day to. I'm not talking about a day to do things in the house. A whole day, even if you are not going out, sit with your husband, play Ludo, talk, gist, watch movie together, do things together. Start from morning when the kids are at school. When they come out, make sure that dinner is fast that night. Make sure they go to bed. They will even know is that Thursday is for mommy and daddy. We have to go to bed quick. So I pray that the Lord will help us to improve. Papa said it is a sleeping pill for men, but energy drink for women. I don't agree. It's a sleeping pill as well for us. So if you get a good one, you sleep. It's not only energy. It's just that men easily fall asleep.
Yeah, see.
So it is a
See
sleeping
what he's
pill for
written
us
here.
as well. You might not sleep
See what he's written here.
men.
He says when you see a woman singing
Okay,
praises
let me.
early in the morning, it's not always due to an encounter with Christ. Can you see that one?
I told you, Papa is shaking the table. Exactly. When you have a good night, I'm telling you, even your at work that day, people around you will see the difference. They will not know why you're happy. They will thought, oh, probably you just win a jackpot. What happened? Why is this? Even your makeup will look more nicer than it used to be. You will be more beautiful than you used to be.
That's true.
That's just absolutely true. My sister Juliana said, woman should get involved and strive to enjoy sex rather than see it as a cure or just to satisfy our husband. God made it for both of us to enjoy. So let's change our mindset. Let's change our. It's a bitter truth, to be honest. Let's change our mindset. It's just that one thing I see
that's a
that
very good one.
women we want to be touched before we get aroused, before we can enjoy sex. If there's no foreplay, not all women can enjoy sex. Sometimes you might say, I'm tired, I don't want it. But when you feel yourself, when you enjoy a lot of body massage from your husband, all the tiredness will go. And so it's not the men as well should help women to be able, and women as well should be ready to be able to enjoy. It's meant to be enjoyed, and the Lord will help us. Uncle Sam says social media and phone are also killing intimacy or relationship.
That's a very good one.
Yes, mommy.
That's a very
I'm
good
listening,
one. Social media and phones. Honestly, it's really getting into a lot of marriages today. And I personally don't like television in my bedroom because I believe that it is your room is for you to relax. So moving forward, in fact, I am repenting today. Moving forward, I think that when we are going into our bedrooms, we need to leave our phones somewhere. Leave your phone somewhere and go switch it off before you enter, because your room is for relaxation, for sleep, for the two of you. So leave your phone somewhere and go into your room, because it's not a good culture that we have learned at all. Honestly, yeah, I agree with that.
This is the truth. You can see husband and wife being in the same room for 4 hours without even saying hello to each other, because husband is busy with the phone, wife is busy with Instagram and Facebook, and we are all busy. Honey, please let me finish this thing. Oh, sister, just 1 minute. I want to put it. And at the end of and these things are causing a lot of chaos in the marriage. So let us try to change our habits, and the Lord will help us in Jesus' name. When children are out, then it's a good time to take over the childish character. That is true, Papa. When children are not there, especially when they go to school and is your day off,
childish
enjoy
character?
yourself. Have fun. Yeah, do childish character. We all understand what Papa mean. Eh? We are adults.
Which one?
In this Sister Mary says, husband and wife can go to hotel once in a month so they can be as naughty as they want without the kids hearing them. You can find affordable ones around where you live. It can even be used as a monthly dating for them. So, what Sister Mary is saying is absolutely correct. If you can avoid this, not only hotel, go on holiday. Go and band on holiday. I know it's very difficult for people in diaspora. I know it's very difficult for us, especially because of child minding. Who are we going to leave our child with for a day or 2 or 3? So all those things make it difficult. But find a time once in a while. Once in a while, if you can do it, it's a great thing. It will rekindle the fire of love in marriage. I can not only in marriage, you will even be able to be away from stress. You'll be able to think of the next level. What is the next step for our marriage, and what are we going to do? Mommy, do you have anything to say to that, ma'am?
I want to say this. Everyone, both men and women, your personal hygiene, your mouth, your armpits, your private parts. Please, it's so important. Take good care of these parts of your body. Make sure it's always on point. Cleanliness. Secondly, your bed. Some people can. I had a friend, she could sleep on one bed sheet for the whole semester. And when visitors are coming to her room, she'll just cover her bed with one fine cloth. So you go and see the bed there nice, but in the evening, if you see the bed sheets, please, your bed, when we look on your bed, we can see Africa map on it, we can see Nigeria map, we can see Ghana map, we can see all the major maps on your bed. Please. Let me say this very quickly. This is unacceptable. Okay. Make sure you keep your room, your bed, the atmosphere in your room is very, very very nice. You can receive angelic visitations on that bed. I have talked about special lingerie, underwears, body perfume, body spray, have body splash, things that makes you smell very nice and attractive to each other. Really important. Intimate things that, sends a certain message and signal to each other. Your husband's lips are there. Your wife's lips are there. Kiss them. Don't draw a timetable for it. A kiss is like a greeting. Kiss. Look for every opportunity to kiss. Good morning. See you later. How are you feeling? Are you okay? Impromptu. Anywhere, anyhow. Don't put these limits on your marriage. Let the marriage flourish and be renewed and spiced up every time. Look for every opportunity to do something special for your husband. I remember when I was doing marriage counseling, there's one thing that Reverend Kumpe said. He said that, you guys should be in competition of who is going to make the other party happy. You are always thinking, what am I going to do today? How am I going to serve this rice today and make my husband see the rice? And all of a sudden he knows I'm speaking a different language. The way you garnish the rice, he will see it and he's thinking something else, because so constantly be conscious about this thing. You cannot make your husband faithful, or you cannot make your wife faithful, but you can always do things that will make you on his mind to the extent that he cannot even get time to think about someone else. So God bless you all, and I pray that we've all learned something tonight, and that our marriages will flourish from grace to grace. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. We do. Thank you so much, Mommy. On that note, let me just say, let's make sure we shave our armpits. And down there, that is your bedroom. That is your parlor. That is where he has to have good. Shave it off. Shave it. There are a lot of shaving sticks that are not expensive. Let's shave it off. Let's smell nice. If you know you are having mouth odor, or your husband is having mouth odor, help your husband ministry. Help your husband ministry. There are some mouth spray. There are some chewing gum that you can hit that will give you a nice odor. Just don't expect him or her to buy it. Buy it as a gift. Give it to her. Immediately you give it, you understand. And don't give it in a rude way. The Lord will help us and give us strength to maintain our home. And I promise we won't stay long like this before we come out again. It was due to some circumstances that beyond our own understanding, but we thank God for the gift of life. Mama, I'm so happy and I want to really appreciate you. And I want to appreciate Papa as well for giving you the privilege. Shout out to the kids as well for not disturbing us. Thank you so much. God bless you. We are really blessed. We really enjoy ourselves. And help me to tell Papa that he should be waiting again, because now that he's shaking the table, I will still bring him out to come and shake it properly. Come and shake it properly. So I'll be bringing him out when we want to talk. When we want to talk about sex, I'll be bringing him out to come and shake it, because all those things, we need to talk about it. This is part of us, and we need to be real about it. And I can see a lot of questions. I want to appreciate all our viewers. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for using your data. I really, really well appreciate you. Thank you so much, everybody. My brother is here again, Brother Bukola Olatujoye. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being supportive. Thank you, everybody. I might not be able to mention everyone's name, but I really celebrate you. Thank you so much. We'll be coming back in the next 2 weeks. Thank you. I want to make it 1 week. Probably I will be talking 1 week and I'll be bringing guests another week. Hopefully, we are still working on it. Please keep praying for us. We want this program to be going on. And thank you to my sister as well, all the way from New Jersey. Thank you so much for joining us, Taronke. God bless you. My regards to your husband and the family. God bless you so much. Mama, thank you so much. I'm really happy. Thank you. And we hope when we call you next time, you will be here. Thank you so much. We love you so much. You look more fresh. Regards to Papa for looking after you. And this freshness I'm seeing is so much. And I want to know the secret to your weight loss, please. Thank you so much.
Want me to say it? Thank you. I'll tell you in the backstage.
Tell me, please. Private.
I'll tell you.
Maybe I can work on my. We need to be looking sexy now for our husband. So maybe I can work on myself as well. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you. My regards to family.
God bless you,
everyone. Take care of yourself. Please be safe, everyone. COVID-19 is still real. Let's be safe. Let's be safe. Try to wear your face mask. Try to be safe. Use your hand sanitizer. Use everything you can use. God bless you. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being there. And I will see you. And I will see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye bye. So long, bye bye. Goodbye to my pain and my sorrow. So long, bye bye. So long, bye bye. So long, bye bye. Goodbye to my pain and my sorrow. So long, bye bye. 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 Come on,